Chris the Nightmare Ariola, and you're watching Mission Boxing Today on YouTube.
Can't wait for this rematch. Gonna be a good ass fight. All right, before I give my opinion about what I think both of these guys can do in this next fight, or just what I think is something important, let me say this because I know I got a lot of new subscribers over the last month or so. That first fight with Kovalev Ward, going into the fight, I favored Ward to win the fight. After the fight was over, I scored the fight 7-4-1 for Kovalev. I did a 20 plus minute video. I broke it down round by round of what I saw, okay? Now, let me say this also. Yes, I thought Kovalev won the fight, but at the same time, I'm not one of these fans where I thought he won the fight to the point where I need to disrespect Andre Ward or say that Andre Ward isn't a good fighter or none of that extreme type shit. I thought Kovalev won. I kept it moving. I didn't make 50 videos after calling Ward a coward. I didn't do that, all right? So I just want to put that out there, man, because I know from just things that I'm seeing and hearing, if you're a guy that thought Kovalev won the fight, you also have to disrespect Ward. And it's just, to me, it's not that serious, man. Like I said, I favored Ward going into the fight, and I thought Kovalev won. All right, so just want to put that out there, man, for you new subscribers, just to let you know, you know how I thought about the fight going into the fight and what I thought about the fight after the fight. All right, now going into this rematch, I believe now. I heard some interviews. I'm seeing all this stuff right now on Fight Hype and all the all the media type of channels that are on YouTube that are there at the media. Was it the open workout yesterday for the media? And I'm hearing Kovalev. He's saying that he overtrained. And look, man, you're gonna have your time to officially win the fight. Not just some fans thinking you won the fight the first time, but you'll have your chance, man. And what I think now, this is just from the outside looking in, and I heard all the other little stuff too that James Prince, well, John David Jackson yesterday on the interview said that he was approached by Ward's side to join, and he gave out a number, because the price is right, you know what I'm saying? So he gave out a number. And they decided not to go with John David Jackson. I'm not sure if he wanted too much money. I'm not sure if they thought about it like, hey, man, how in the hell are we going to have somebody that jumped ship to come to our team, against the opponent? So I'm not sure, man. But anyways, the punch, and then, then I'm hearing something, or I'm seeing that that Kovalev wants a Russian, was it strength and conditioning coach in his corner? To me, man, when I look at his corner, when you have John David Jackson, when you have Don Turner, I mean, isn't that pretty much enough? I would think. You know what I mean? That's a lot of experience, man. Just Turner, just him alone for, not even counting John David Jackson, and he's the head trainer. You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. I know I've seen Turner in Holyfield's corner. I mean, just a lot of people, man. So, but anyways, if that's what Kovalev wants to do, or he think he needs to do, or he can relate better, then it's up to him, man. But no matter who's in his corner, what I think a punch that he can use, and I know this is going to be very simplistic, but when I watched that first fight, the punch that, to me, was winning him the fight was his jab. He was using it as a power punch. It was knocking Dre off balance. It was snapping Dre's head back. I thought that was the best punch of the fight for him, man. He needs to double, triple up on that jab and set everything up behind the jab. Just don't go out there looking for big right hands, big right hand, big right hand. To get the big right hand, you need to set it up with something. Even if even if later on in the fight he lands the big right hand without setting it up, I guarantee you it's going to be because he softened Dre up with the jab first. Jab, man. Jab, jab, jab. Now, some of you may say, oh, that punch is too simple for Dre. He'll learn how to, as the fight goes on, he will know how to defend against the jab. And you might be right. But when I watched that first fight, it was the jab that was giving him problems. It was the jab snapping his head back. It was the jab. So to me, I think he needs to double, triple up on jabs to the body. Not just being predictable and just shooting them upstairs, but shoot them to the body. Try to aim for the chest. And use his jab, man. And Dre, I think he needs to go to the body much earlier. Like, attack the body now. It's going to put him in harm's way. Because when you sit down on a punch, you sit down on that body shot, and Dre's a technical type of guy, so he's going to do it in a textbook type of way. You're going to sit down and dig to the body. that could get him in trouble planting his feet and sitting down on the punch because Kovalev's going to punch right back. And I think Kovalev has the punching power advantage in this fight. Doesn't mean everything, but I just think him sitting down could get him in trouble and just being elusive, But Kovalev is a straight puncher. He likes to punch straight. So even when you are being elusive sometimes, you can still be in direct fire for a straight punch, a straight right hand, that jab. So, and I seen Kovalev work in the mitts. Looked like he was trying to get that left hook to the body working with John David Jackson. So I think it's going to be a good fight, man. I know there's a lot of hype surrounding it and fans getting into it with each other about the fight. And I love it. I love these type of fights. I love this type of atmosphere where even the fans of the rival fighters don't like each other. You know what I mean? So just my thoughts about the fight. I'll do more videos about this fight. It's going to take place in a couple weeks here, man. So I can't wait for this one. You guys let me know what you think in the comment section. What do you think needs to happen in this fight for Kovalev to win? What do you think needs to happen in this fight for Ward to win? I know a lot of fans, especially on the Kovalev side, I haven't looked up who's the refs and who's the judges and all that. But again, man, it's like when I hear Kovalev talk and he's talking about all this crusher and I'm going to, then he said, this is what he said, that Andre Ward, I believe he said punches like a girl or one of the girls back home or something, a little girl or something. So when you say stuff like that, though, man, you're making it seem as if it's just easy work. Not even easy work to where it gets to decision and people thought you won the fight, but you're making it seem as if you're going to beat Andre Ward in 30 seconds. And some of you can say, hey, man, you're taking him too literally. It's just shit talk. Yeah, you can say that, man, but when you talk shit, you got to back it up, though. You feel what I'm saying? So you saying it's going to be easy. I mean, hey, man, he showed that he has enough power to hurt Ward early. And that right hand that he landed, it wasn't even he didn't even get full extension. It was like halfway through. And he caught Ward and put him down. You know what I mean? But I don't know, man. You're going to have your chance, man. You make it seem like it's going to be just such easy work. And he said he gave Andre Ward too much respect. I hear a lot of fans agree with that. But to me, there's a reason. It wasn't like he just let up and say, hey, man, I'm going to let you just survive. I mean, Andre Ward was doing things to kind of sully some of the things that Kovalev wanted to do after he hurt Ward. At least that's what I saw. But when you just keep saying shit just so easy and he hits like a girl and okay, man, well, I'm expecting a spectacular, explosive knockout the way you're talking. You know what I mean? So now, a lot of fans going to get on Ward, likes to headbutt and he fights illegal. Okay, well, that's Kovalev and his team's job. I should have used my bag, but like when he comes in with that head and he does lead with his head sometimes, when he leans in with the head, you need to take that half step back or that step back and counter him or meet him with the uppercut. If he has his head down, meet him with the uppercut when he's on his way in. I thought Kovalev did a good job in the clinches with Ward, kind of muscling Ward. You know what I mean? Ward didn't have his way on the inside when he likes to put his head on your chest and likes to rough you up. I thought Kovalev was doing a good job. It even got to the point where it looked like Kovalev was doing the one that was doing all the mauling. But I think Kovalev was trying to just let him know, like, hey, you're not about to wrestle me around. But Dre was doing a good job of digging to the body later in the fight when he got close. But it's going to be a good fight, man. I'm out.